The Clever Ant and the Lazy Grasshopper. Once upon a time, in a colorful meadow, lived a hard-working ant named Andy and a carefree grasshopper named Gus. While Andy spent his days collecting food and building his tiny anthill, Gus would play his guitar and sing songs, believing that there was always plenty of time for work later. One sunny morning, as Gus strummed his guitar lazily, he noticed Andy rushing past with a heavy load of food on his back. Curious, Gus stopped playing and called out, "Hey, Andy! Why are you working so hard? Come, join me and enjoy the beautiful day." Andy replied with a smile. "I can't right now, Gus. I need to gather food for the upcoming rainy days. Winter is approaching, and I must prepare for it." But Gus shrugged off Andy's words, thinking he was being silly to worry about the future. Instead, he continued to sing and play throughout the warm days of summer. As the days turned cooler, Gus suddenly found himself hungry and shivering. The meadow's flowers and fruits had withered away, leaving nothing to eat. Panic-stricken, Gus hopped over to Andy's anthill and knocked on the entrance. "Andy, please help me. I have no food, and I'm freezing," Gus pleaded, his guitar nowhere to be found. Andy, who was sitting inside, organizing his food reserves, felt a twinge of sympathy for Gus. He opened the door and said kindly, "Gus, I warned you about the importance of preparing for the future. Now you must face the consequences of your laziness." Gus felt regretful and ashamed of his actions. He apologized to Andy and promised to change his ways. He even offered to help Andy with his work, hoping to learn the value of responsibility. Andy accepted Gus's apology and welcomed his help. Together, they managed to gather enough food to last them through the winter. Throughout the chilly months, Gus practiced playing his guitar inside the anthill, while Andy worked diligently to keep their food safe. When spring arrived, the meadow came alive again with new life. The flowers bloomed, and the fruits returned. Andy and Gus happily stepped outside their cozy anthill, ready to enjoy the season. Gus, now a changed grasshopper, thanked Andy for teaching him the importance of hard work and planning for the future. From that day on, they became best friends. They played music together during their free time, but they also knew when it was time to work and be responsible. The moral of the story is that hard work and planning are essential for a fruitful life. While it's great to enjoy the present and have fun, it's equally important to prepare for the future to avoid unnecessary hardships.